for some Blood Bowl.
The team knows its opponents. We can launch the game.
Oh, Dwarf versus Wood Elf. And that's a large TV difference. 370. I wonder who we can get for that. I wonder if we can get a star player that's worth the money. Movement 5, strength 4, multiple block, dauntless. Don't know if I want the multiple block dauntless. I feel like I almost certainly want Wizard Bribe. A Wizard Bribe, a Babe and an Apo. Or just an Apo actually. Or 2 babes. I'm not quite sure about this, whether one door's to go an Apo or 2 babes. The Apo would kind of be good because that saves a KO anyway. And it means we can use one nice and early if we have to. Yeah, we'll go this way. We'll go this way. How much would a mercenary death roller be? Mind you, that would be a death roller with. Could go mercenary death roller. We're going to do it this way. We're going to do it this way. We're just going to go Wizard Bribe. Wizard Bribe and an Apo and see what happens. Hopefully, we can catch enough elves early on that we can punch a few and get them off the pitch. That would be kind of what we need.
Fast, not that they're made out of cake and jam.
So we will see.
Match time.
Welcome back, sports fans. Jim Johnson and Bob Bifford here. Seems the ref has been.
Whoa, well. First game of the day. Let's hopefully start as we mean to go on. Let's see what happens.
The apothecary. More interested in taking stuff out of you than making it work.
He does have a tree, which is.
And we've got an interesting
I feel like him having the tree is kind of good for us. It's like a lot of team value tied up in the tree. And if the tree does anything stupid, then
I love these uneven games. There's always so much blood.
It becomes very good for us. And Dauntless means we get. He's got multiple block on it as well. And Dauntless means we get 1 dice blocks against the tree anyway. So I don't feel like it's too bad. We will see though. We will see. There's a Dwarf. Definitely going to go. We've got any other that we don't have. That's the runner. That's the other runner. Could sub in. Nah. We have to put one of the guard guys in there. And then the rest of our guys, we are going to have to play a little bit back. Probably to here. Too far, maybe. No, I don't think so. Both our runners got block. Yeah, both our runners have got block anyway. So okay, I feel like that's about as good as we're going to get, and we'll just see what happens. We've got to hope we survive the initial punches off the line. Do like having. Have we got 4? Have we got 4 rerolls? I'm sure I haven't bought 4 rerolls. Have I? No, there's no way I would have bought 4 rerolls. I'll have to look into that afterwards. 4 rerolls is too much if I have. I might have made a little bit of a mistake there. But we'll see. We'll see. Unless is there a... I don't know if there's an enhancement which gives both teams an extra reroll. That would be interesting. We'll see. We'll see. 5 seems a little excessive for a Wood Elf team. Well, I say a little excessive. 5 seems exceptionally excessive for a Wood Elf team.
Couldn't find it under
I feel like a Wood Elf team really doesn't need 5 rerolls.
Grumpy that day.
So what has he got? 2. He's got 2 subs. We've only got the 1, I think. That's not too much of a problem, unless the tree just goes nuts and kills everyone. He's got... Oh, he failed the probe. Okay, that's good. So we survived 1 block. This is a pretty nice war dancer. Sidestep, sure hands, pro, block, dodge, so leap and strip ball. Damn. What's the other one like? Oh, it's got busted movement, but very similar. Pro, strip ball, dauntless. So he has got 2 very nice war dancers. What else has he got? Fend, block on a lineman. Fend, wrestle, block. So some block and wrestle. It's the war dancers and the tree we got to worry about. And this guy with the sure feet sprint. He's kind of annoying as well.
Will the big one manage to lay out an opponent
But we'll see.
We'll
see. I feel like we can sort of deal with this.
With arms like tree trunks. There was only going to be one result in that spat.
If I went in there, it would be 1, 2, 3 versus 1, 2. But I'd need Dauntless to work. I could blitz the tree. Blackneck, man, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. How are you doing today? Hope you're doing alright. It is good to see you. It is good to see you. You're in here nice and quick today. We've only started a few minutes ago. First game of the day. First game of the day. And I feel like it's going to go... I don't know. They have quite a lot of team value on us, which is not the worst thing in the world. Yeah, I'm not bad, man. I'm not bad at all. I felt a bit rough earlier, to be honest. I've had a bit of a weird day. My sleeping pattern's all up the spout since Christmas and New Year's and that. But yeah, no, I'm doing alright now. I'm feeling like we're going to have a nice, enjoyable stream. That's
it. Get in their face.
Damn, you bought it yesterday in the pre. Ah, that's nice. So what you get the I assume that means that you still get the lizard men and the wood elves, just for buying the game. If so, then that is very, very nice indeed. Very nice indeed. This seems... I hope he moves this guy. I was going to say, that seems awfully unsafe to leave him there. Ah, cool. That is really nice, actually. Still being able to get the lizards and the wood elves for free. That is very, very, very nice indeed. Did you buy... Was it the Steam version you got, or a console version, or... where is our diving tackle guy? I would very much like diving tackle guy to go stand over here somewhere. Somewhere along those lines. Again, like I could put, I could get 2 dice on this tree, but it does mean making sure that the Dauntless roll works. It's a bit iffy, to say the least. It's not, and it's a lot of messing around to try and get 2 dice on the tree when I'm probably better off just doing my level best to punch elves. You go here.
Those players are very
You go
close.
here.
A fight is about to happen.
You go there. I'm not quite sure who I'm going to blitz yet. I probably am just going to blitz the War Dancer with a Mighty Blow guy wherever possible. Probably this guy on the War Dancer. Get a guard guy in here and then just keep punching the War Dancers. This is almost certainly going to be the best shout.
They're getting up close and personal, Bob.
Need to be close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in
That
your
works. Oh, that's not the. Oh, he's not the tackle guy, which is unfortunate, but we'll live with that.
Nuffle must be holding them up.
And then where do you want to go? I mean, I do feel like we want to base up a load of elves. And then we kind of just need to fill in the gaps, I guess. Oh, Steam version. Cool. Oh, that's good then. That's good though. I'm glad that worked out nicely. This guy doesn't have this guy either. They're probably going to put you in. You know what? We're actually just going to leave these guys relatively where they are and see what happens. We do just want to base up some elves and punch them as much as possible, I feel like. And if he scores quickly, it's not the end of the world. We can just hopefully that leaves us enough chance to run back down the pitch and score. But yeah, no, it's been a created an orc team just like the campaign. Oh, cool, man, cool. I didn't. Oh, sorry. Yeah, you mean you play in the campaign and you start an orc team to play separate from the on the campaign? For a minute, I was about to say I thought the campaign you had to play the human team, but yeah, I get what you're saying now. Nugget Town, welcome back, man. Welcome back. Welcome to the chat again. It is good to see you. I hope you're doing all right today. This guy's definitely thinking a lot about this. But I don't blame him. You know, he's elf, so he's got to pick his spots. He can't just go running into a bunch of dwarves. He does have to kind of try and pick his spots. And I do have guard, which is thing is he's got a bunch of team value on me, but he doesn't really have much. You know, he's most of his team value seems to be loaded up onto his war dancers. He's got 2 really high level war dancers, he's got 2 subs, and he's got 5 rerolls. So most of his team value that he's got on me is loaded up there. So it's not like his linemen can, you know, like out muscle me or out block me or anything like that because they've got a load of skills, because they don't have guard or anything like that. They've got some block and some wrestle, but nothing that's, you know, he's got 1 leader lineman, but he hasn't got anything else on the lineman, which is very like scary. Campaign first and auction, yeah, no problem. For a minute I was like, campaign orcs, and then I realised you were talking about 2 separate things. That's cool.
Smells like a good old-fashioned.
But yeah, no, I'm hoping, like, from what I've heard, the campaign does a much better job at introducing the game. So hopefully it's turning out to be worthwhile for you, and you're getting a lot out of it. So where's he going to move the ball down, though? Is he going to move the ball? Okay, that seems. This seems that would be exceptionally risky.
Burst of speed.
He's going to try and run the ball in here, and then what? Do the handoff and then run again? I mean, if that works, it works. But yeah, it's not exactly the easiest play, and it also makes him score very quickly. Okay, right.
And a punch in the face to compound it all.
Well, you, sir, are going back in here because we're going to make some 2 dice blocks here and here in a moment. Have you got guard? No, you don't. You have dive and tackle though. It's a shame that. I mean, that's going to be. We could do 1 dice. I would very much have liked to have got 2 dice here somewhere, but it looks like we might end up having to do. I suppose we could do. We could get 2 dice, but then it means it's unlikely we're going to be able to pick up the ball, which is kind of what I don't want. So I feel like we might do 1 dice for this guy, so he hasn't got tackle. So I feel like we do it this way. We go here. We do 1 dice on this guy with this guy, because even if we get a push, that leaves the ball reasonably safe. There you go.
I think this player would rather be alone.
And then we can try a pick up momentarily. Alright, and then we get to try and punch some stuff. Which would be the best way to do this? So you got a niggle. If that's a niggle, then okay, we're punching this guy.
They're gathering around that lone player.
It's a shame.
Like halflings round a sandwich.
Do I want to re-roll this? No, I don't want to re-roll that. There's no point wasting re-rolls at this point on that. So we're going to end up with a 1 dice over here maybe, in a moment. There we go. You can stay. Is that? Oh right, is that only, it's only a 1 dice there. I probably no, it wouldn't have made a difference. It wouldn't have made a difference. So we got 1 dices. So now we almost certainly want to pick the ball up. Pick the ball up, see what happens.
Well done, little fella.
Like it's not. There's no. I don't really feel like we want to go. We're going to go too far in either direction. I feel like. Again, there isn't anywhere that's going to be safe from like him dodging away and getting a 1 dice block or something. So I might as well just run it away from the end zone a little bit, and then start taking our 1 dice again. That's a movement busted guy. That works. It's a shame that he's got the wrestle, but it does work. Then we're going to punch. We're going to try and punch the niggle again. That is good. Oh, it's a shame. We really want the niggle to die. God, some injuries would have been lovely, yeah, but it was not to be. And then we could take a 2 dice uphill, because the only thing that really gets us is a skull, and we do have a reroll, so we're going to do it. There we go. We won't reroll that. I mean, he's got stand firm, so he's not going to go anywhere, but it's definitely worth a bash.
Might as well grab a feather and shove it up there somewhere for all the good that did.
There we go. Like the only thing that gets us there is a skull. So that's why I'm not. Normally, I really don't like taking the 2 dice uphill, but against a big guy that doesn't have block, I don't feel like it's too bad. Especially like if either of them fails, the other guy's still there to tie him up. So I'm not overly worried about him just blitzing the ball carrier. We are definitely going to diamond tackle that. That just seems a very, very strange way to go about this, to be honest.
The intention was good.
I'm not quite sure.
The execution less so.
I'm not quite sure why you would. Oh, I missed the diving tackle. Oh, that's a shame. Which again screws this up now. But I don't quite know why you would do it that way. I don't quite know.
Dead fish. Put some force behind those punches.
Yeah, no, I failed the diving tackle there, which is really unfortunate because I think we would have knocked him over again. Doesn't diving tackle? Oh no, he still would have made the 4+. I feel like, but I thought diving tackle only appears if it's going to make him fall over. Players. The opposing player subtract 2 from his dodge roll. Oh, okay, no, he probably still would have made it even with the diving tackle anyway. So, but yeah, I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite sure his reasoning behind doing the old this dodge first, blitzing this guy. Oh, okay. Yeah, no. It did make him fail the first time, and it I was more just looking at the second one. The second one, I failed the diving tackle, but it wouldn't have made a difference anyway because he rolled a 6. So even with the -2, he still would have made the dodge. So this didn't make a difference, which is fine. Or does it? Oh, okay. So does it work? I did a diving tackle which didn't work, but he failed anyway, and then he re-rolled. Is that the way it went? You're saying? But either way, it all worked out okay. He burned the re-roll, so we're not too overly fussed. And I'm really surprised he didn't. Again, with the tree, I don't think the tree took root or anything, but I'm very surprised if you're going to do multiple block with a tree that you wouldn't then follow this up to tie these guys up again. That seems a little odd. Yeah, because he didn't take root or anything, so I'm not quite sure.
Pushing.
Oh, don't. Oh, Jesus.
Let's start as we mean to go
Well, we've got a spare Apo, so we're going to Apo him. No cash. There we go. God, it's always mildly annoying when you're punching... DT isn't actually a roll itself. I thought... Oh, alright. Okay. Well, what's the... Oh, he... Right. Okay. I see what you mean. Yeah, it's not me rolling, is it? It's... That's a weird one. It's weird the way... Yeah, it's weird the way that that's set out. Oh, okay, so, yeah, no, I see what you mean. So he rolled a 3, and he needed a 2+, which makes it a 1, but then he re-rolled, and he got a 6, so it didn't take... it's just a bit weird the way this is set out, but yeah, I get what you're saying now, yeah. No, I do understand what you're saying now, yeah, about the way it works out. That death is really weird, like, well, not weird, it's always unfortunate when you're punching elves and it turns out that they kill you before you kill them. That's never fun. Right, you stand up. You are almost certainly taking a punch in here. You'll stand up, sir. You stand up.
Yeah, smells like a good old-fashioned fight.
Okay, let's see what we can do about this.
Unity is strength.
Oh, blimey. That's not good. There we go. Dead player is dead for good.
It's like peeling an onion.
There we go. Right.
Before you get to the good stuff.
We wanna 2 dice here, I guess. Undeads can die. Come on, injure one in return. There we go. Right, there's an injury back, so that's fine.
One.
And he's not going to catch. He's not going to Apo it, which means that's one of his bench gone, which is good. Again, he can still get a bunch. He's still going to get dice against us here, but we don't really care because, again, this is all his drive. Like, this is the movement busted guy. Okay. And we just want to make it so that it's just all good for him to get extra blocks. Like that's all it is. I will take our 2 dice here. Just punch him away.
No, Jim. Strike first, run later. That's always been my...
Oh, we'd very much like some more of these to turn into... we're doing really bad. Like, considering he's got 7 armour, like... Rolling a 7+ on 2 dice is not actually that hard. The odds are mild. The odds are kind of a little bit in your favour. Rolling 7+ on 2 dice. But we're not doing particularly brilliant at it. Fortunately, he's failing a lot of dodges. Granted, the 2 dodges he's failed. One has been running past the tackle guy, and the other one has been running away from a diving tackle guy. So it's not like they're too crazy. And again, I'm really not quite sure of the point behind running an extra assist over here. Like, that really doesn't make any sense to me at all. Dead players go for dead. Yeah, correct. Yeah, if you don't have an Apo and the guy gets dead, he's just outright dead. He's gone. You can't play with him anymore. He leaves your team. He just disappears. There is no coming back from it. The only time that you ever die and come back is if you're playing undead as humans. And if they kill a lineman, he gets turned into a rotter and goes to their team, I think. But yeah, no, if you die, you just die. You're outright dead. So I'm kind of glad we took the second Apo now from the inducements. That is just... I'm so disappointed. I'm so disappointed. Never mind. So he's just gone straight up. He's done some weird stuff here. And then he's gone, I'm just going to go straight 2 dice uphill here. And it's worked out. But, alright. Alright, we're just going to have to live with that. We're just gonna have to live with that. Yeah, no, it does seem like he's definitely like I assumed he wasn't new to the game because his elves are a pretty high team value. But then again, maybe this is a very like one of his first teams, and he doesn't quite get the whole blocking like the exact way it works yet. He definitely has an idea of what he's doing. Like he's getting assists and making 2 dice blocks. But he's definitely done some stuff in a bit of a weird order.
The ultimate weapon of a war dancer is powerful spring.
Any non-stunty under strength 4. Oh right, okay, fair enough. So that's how it works. I wasn't sure if it was. I had heard that it was just human linemen, but I've never played them. So yeah, if it's any non-stunty under strength 4, it does make sense that they could do it to any lineman. But yeah, the rotters are hilarious. For anyone that has any kind of fun playing Bretonians and fouling people with peasants, rotters are like that on steroids. They're just so cheap and rubbish that you just foul with them all the time. There's no point not. You just buy spare rotters and foul stuff. And now it just comes. Creatures with regen. Yeah, does it not work against them all the time, or does it not work against them just... I mean, obviously if the regen works, they're not dead, technically, so I can understand that, but, where is the guard guy? I'd very much like to get guard tackle guy in here.
They're getting up close and personal.
Very much like to get a guy in
Need to be
here, actually.
close. So close they can smell your breath and see the dead insects in your teeth.
Have I got no other guard guys at all? That's weird. I could have sworn I had another one, which is why I did that. I should have put guard guy in here then. That was a mistake. Guy there. So we are again going to have to make a... Where's diving? Diving tackle guy would very much like to get in here somewhere, but I need to get the Troll Slayer out of the way first. And then it just becomes a case of who am I going to blitz with. It's almost certainly going to be the guy, one of these guys with tackle. So you are going out of the way, and then it just becomes a case of one. Yeah, there's no real good way to do a multiple dice block, so we are just going to go with the 1 dice and push him back this way if we have to.
Get next to the ball carrier so you can block.
Oh, as much as I don't really want to re-roll that. He's got sidestep, which is really annoying. So he's probably going to go here or here. Or we will follow that though, because we can get more people on him.
Take them down.
I feel like. Again, him dodging away from that, him dodging away from this. It's not the hardest thing in the world for elves to do. It really isn't. Like we would not. It's hard because we have diving tackle. That's the one thing we've got going for us, which makes it a lot harder than it would be otherwise. But it is certainly by no means impossible for an elf to make this dodge. So we'll see what happens. Again, the kind of, we would very much have liked to have to just get some injuries now at this point, and we will run a dwarf down here. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it is. It is a load of fun, but yeah, you definitely have to learn to overcome the fact that there's a little bit. Well, there's a lot of randomness in it with all the dice rolls. You've got to be prepared for that. But no, it is a bunch of fun. It's a bunch of fun. Oh well. So he made the dodge, which is unfortunate. Like I feel like we did a pretty good. We had a pretty good shot of getting in there and stopping that score. Actually, the thing that really went against us there is the 2 dice uphill block. Like that was really unfortunate. But there's not much we can do about that. So hopefully, the plan now is hopefully in these 4 turns we have enough time to get back down the pitch and score, and also get rid of one of. We need to just get rid of another rail. We need to start making inroads into the number of players he has on the pitch. That is. Yeah. No. If he tried to stall, I would have almost certainly zapped him just to for the sake of it. Rotters are great. Yeah, Rotters are. Yeah, the 5-3-3-8s with general access. Definitely. Rotters are fun. Rotters are fun. I do like them. Right, what are we doing here? Where's our guard, guys? There's one. I feel like there is a distinct possibility I'm going to end up taking a punch at the tree. Got a guard guy there. I want another guard guy in here somewhere. So, 2, 2, 2, 2 there. Another guard. We got another guard guy? We might have one. If not, it doesn't really matter. There we go, there's one. Another 2. And then, yeah, I feel like we've got to take, like, because of the way things have worked out, I feel like we've got to take the opportunity to, well, not because of the way things have worked out, it's not the end of the world, but I definitely feel like because he's put so many elves on the line, we've got to try and engineer our 2 dice blocks. And we'll just see what happens. Don't think there's any real reason for us not to try and take the 2 dice blocks. What players should stand in a line of scrimmage at the start? It is different for every team. My personal, the way I generally do it. Oh, we can move 1 square. That's nice. In situations like this, I'm dwarves and he's elves. My game plan is to punch as many elves as possible. So I'm going to stick a load of dwarves on the line and try and get 2 dice blocks everywhere. For him, he has put 5 people on the line, and for me as elves, I would not have done that. I would have put the tree and 2 linemen and been done with it, and just taken my 3 punches and hoped to survive. Like, that's it. There's not really any reason for him to try and outmuscle me on the line. That seems like a bit of a mistake. But yeah, the tree. Oh, he's actually caught it. Nice. The tree for wood elves. Like, I generally always put my big guy on the line because my big guy, I feel like, 1, he's the most survivable out of everyone, and 2, he it's kind of his job to actually get in there and soak up blocks for me. That's what he's there for. God, that's nice. KO on his big war dancer. But yeah, a lot of it is very situational. The basics of it are when I'm defending, or when I'm defending and I'm going to get punched, I just put my big guy and a couple of cheap linemen on the line. When I'm on offense, I put as many guys on the line as I need to get my 2 dice blocks, basically. I would very much have liked to have reload that, but I'm not going to. There we go. Sidestep wherever you like, good sir. That's unfortunate. But, again, the reason that's unfortunate is because it's going to kind of screw up a lot of our assists if this works out. There we go. There's our Dauntless. And because we do have a bribe. So has this guy got... This guy hasn't got guard. But I feel like we might move a guy in here, try and blitz this guy out the way for even more assists, and then maybe try a foul here. I'm not quite decided yet. But first things first, we are going to move up a little bit. We've got to try and protect the ball as much as we can. I feel like we're almost certainly going to commit some guys to fouling the tree. Or maybe I foul the other war dancer. I don't know, actually. I mean, I'm almost certain these guys can get round here somehow, but... Actually, I might be better off going an extra square out and making them run round a little more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... Yeah, you know what? This is, again, none of this is particularly safe. I'm kind of being a bit fruity here, trying to get a foul on the other war dancer. But we are going to do it because we might even be able to now anyway.
Should be good.
See a dot? Yeah, you know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. We're going to take a 1 dice here. It's not like, again, a push helps. Oh, what did we fail at going for it? Damn, that is unfortunate. The plan was to, if we got this guy out of the way, then we could have just run around and stamped on the war dancer with like 1, 2, 3 guys. But failing to go for it, kind of put paid to that. What did we re-roll there? Oh, we re-rolled the Dauntless, didn't we? Okay, yeah, because the Dauntless failed, which is unfortunate. So we are in a little bit of a predicament. Not a predicament, like as in things are going horribly. We're in a bit of a predicament in that he could probably get this ball now. He can almost certainly find a way to get players on the ball carrier. Which is what I would be doing in this situation before I do anything else. Like, if you're going to block the ball carrier, do it now. Don't, like, do this afterwards.
Well, that was a wonderful dive.
Dodging away from the diving tackle guy first seems like it's not the greatest way to go. And that's why. So you stand up. You stand up. And again now, if we actually knock this tree down now, we're almost certainly fouling. What do we get here then? 3, 4. Is there a guy in there? Right, there is. So I kind of need this guy down. There we go. Well, that helps. You. Do you want to follow? Yeah, let's do it. Well, there's a KO. This is good. This is why him putting all the... granted, a lot of this has to do with the fact he tried to dodge first, and it kind of messed him up. And we do need to get down the pitch this turn, like if we're going to score. So we are still playing a little bit on the risky side. 1, 2. So 3, 4, 5. So we get, if we do this, we get 1 dice without Dauntless even. And that works for us.
A block made out of desperation. This time it worked.
We would very much like this guy to go down. I would be tempted to re-roll that, but no, I'm not going to, because we can always blitz him and do it that way. But I might re-roll this one. We definitely need him to go down here. That would be the ideal. Oh, that's... If he goes over here, what does it mean? No, we're going to re-roll it. I want him to go down. There we go. The reason I want him to go down is because if he doesn't go down, it just screws up a bunch of our assists on this War Dancer, which we don't want. We want to get at least 2 assists. So that is good. Right, and now we just decide where we're going to put... For now, we've got 2 more turns after this. So we are going to need to get our guy down the pitch somewhat. So I feel like we're going to go in here. It's not ideal because we're going to be next to the tree, but... oh, you know what? No, I can't do that. I need to go here. Because I need a guy free there to stamp. So which means I also need a guy... I also need to base up these guys. With whoever's left. So that's the plan over here, base up these guys. Again, this is by no means a spectacular dwarf cage. We're kind of in a situation where we're trying to both score really quickly with dwarves, which is not ideal, and foul some war dancers. So we're just going to do it this way.
I think it's going to make him suffer. If I had a
only a stun, which is unfortunate. Which is very unfortunate.
My career, well, I could start my own team.
I feel like that was definitely... It didn't work out the way we would have hoped, you know. But it definitely was... that was definitely... I feel like that was definitely a solid plan. To just make as many blocks as we could to get as many assists to try and get in on... getting a decent foul. This one is unfortunate, I will give him that. The rest of the dodges... The rest of the dodges are failing because he's trying to dodge away from the diving tackle guy. Like that is just, you shouldn't be doing it. This dodge, I would definitely give him is unlucky. When Woodell's foul their 2+ dodges, you've got to kind of hold your hands up and say, oh, that sucks a little bit. Guys, he's just gone straight up 1 dice again. Blitz. Is there no better way he could have done that? Maybe there is no better way he could have done that, but still, like, just straight up 1 dice is kind of unfortunate. But I do feel like we are going to... I mean, I almost feel like there's certainly a player we can get free to... Oh, unless he darts in here and picks up the ball now. Super Razor, good morning. Good morning wherever you are. Where are you from, Super Razor? Whereabouts is it morning? It's evening here. I assume you're from, I would guess, like America or Canada or something. I know we did have someone from Canada who was coming into chat often, which is cool. It's always nice to have people from far and wide. But yeah, good morning regardless. Good morning to you, sir. Right. What do we got? 2 turns. Right. I feel like we might need to make a handoff here. We do get even more punches on this guy. We might need to hand it off to the Agi 3 guy if we get a pickup. Where's my other runner? Got one on the floor. There he is. Okay. So we can't really... Doesn't feel like we're going to be able to get in there with that guy. Oh! Oh, right, okay. You're just saying... You're just confusing me. No problem, no problem. Right, we're going to do this because then we get two goes to knock him down. There we go. Right. There's stage 1. Stage 1 complete. What kind of foul would we actually get on the... a 58% foul on the tree? I would... Nah, you know what? Getting rid of this War Dancer is way more important. So we are going to do this first. And we want to do it with this guy.
The player's on the ground.
92% foul. We've got to take that.
5 gold pieces says he gets kicked in the face first.
Oh, KO. Alright, so just a KO. We didn't get sent off though, so that's fine. And now comes the interesting part. We're going to have to pick up with this guy. We do kind of want to get ourselves a bit of room though. So if we've got a guard guy in here somewhere. Yes, we do. Okay. Because I want to try and blitz this guy, give us a little bit of room to maybe get the ball to this guy. Yeah, that works because we blitzed, so we can always run. Stun, okay. We just need to get ourselves out the way, which there is fine. So we got Agi 2, Agi 2, Agi 3. Yeah, so we've got to try and get the ball to this guy really. This is going to be the interesting part. So we'll do the pickup.
The Dwarf player has just picked up the ball.
That's not their style. They must be up to something.
The reason I'm not moving him to scoring position first is because I'd rather do the handoff and run than try and do the pass. Like if we fail the catch twice on a handoff, there's not much we can do about that. But I wanted to get him down the pitch first and then try and cover him. Get a guy in. Again, he's probably going to be able to get elves back. Like, there's no way we was going to stop all the elves. We get one guy over here. We just want, again, we're in a situation where we just want to make him roll dodges. That's all. Like, make him roll dodges away from the tackle guy and see what happens. And that works as well. Ooh, what an injury. Cheeky. It's always nice when you think, oh, I'll do all the important stuff first, and then right at the end you're like, okay, let's throw a block here, and just bosh, have that. But that was a pretty good turn for us. The reason why I'm thinking a lot about how I wanted to do it is because for the dwarves, especially against a team like the elves, if I can go in 1-1 and I'm getting the ball back again in the second half, we are in such a good spot there. You know, because the problem with it, even if things go really well for us for the rest of the half, it is very, very awkward for us to score twice in a half. Like, just because it's dwarves, like they're so slow that it's very hard to consistently score twice in a half. So in order to really play for the win, like I really want to put a lot of effort into trying to get a touchdown like this half. Unfortunately, the way it's worked out, again he's made all these dodges, so we're in a bit of a pickle. But the ball has gone this way, so that's not 1, 2. See, if he makes the dodge again, How long are we going to stream? Quite a while today, I would assume. Probably about 5-6 hours. We started at, I'm not quite sure when we started. Probably about 6, half 6ish, and we're probably going to go through to about at least 11. So 7, 8, 9, 10, at least another 4 hours, maybe a little bit longer. Is the plan for today? This is I suppose what do we do here? How far can this guy move? He can go 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. So he could do it with a go for it, maybe. Yeah, I mean he can. But we kind of do need him to fall over doing all this stuff at some point.
I think that tree man was thirsty, Jim.
You're right, Bob.
But the plan here, I feel like, is almost certainly to just put this guy here to negate the assists. It's a shame. Yeah, this guy hasn't got block or anything. So I really feel like we put a guy here to negate the assists. We run a guy up here to assist. And then we just take a 2 dice block and see what happens. No problem, Grindle man. Fair enough. Fair enough. Thank you very much for dropping by. I hope you have a good one. I definitely feel like that's our plan. And we'll see what happens. Actually, unless we... No, and the reason I want to do it that way is because then I don't have to dodge with this guy. I can just blitz out with this guy. And hope that the ball goes that way. So let's see what happens.
They're attacking the ball carrier, Bob.
Oh, that is kind of paid to everything. Never mind. Alright, so we didn't get our 1-1. I feel like we're definitely capable of scoring again. Which one of these is good? Is this the guy? This movement busted guy. Okay. So you go in. No, we don't want to dodge away. You go in here. You go in. We're definitely going to take a kick at the movement busted guy while we've got our bribe.
What's that player doing, Bob?
You remember the... Yeah. Blocking does cost a movement point. I found that out for definite the other day when we had a frenzy guy that... just a stun, never mind.
Good comes from spending any time on the ground in
And
this
that's about it, really. There isn't really much point to us doing anything else. Yeah, it's a shame this didn't work out, but... Never mind. I mean, don't get me, there is definitely a possibility for Dwarfs to score twice. I mean, it can happen if we get far enough ahead, numbers-wise. This is good. What we're going to have to do, though, is try and score really quick. Like, again, we could try and grind out... I feel fairly confident that if we wanted to, we could grind out a 1-1 draw with the Dwarfs. I feel like we could do that reasonably easily. But we're not going to. We are going to try and score fast. And then try and get the ball back. Because we still have a wizard. So there's definitely a chance for us to... If we score on his drive, there's definitely a chance for us to zap someone. Try and get the ball that way, or fireball a cage or whatever. So it's definitely doable. Two linemen here. Okay. So I feel like this is going to be alright. Or I hope, anyway. I will have to check actually after the game. Is there a stadium enhancement that gives everyone +1 reroll? Because I really feel like if we've got 4 rerolls, I need to drop one because that seems like a lot. I mean, we have been using them up, but 4 always seems like a bit like too many. I feel like 3 is the sweet spot for rerolls for me personally, anyway. Right, guard guy, guard mighty blow guy.
Do you miss the old days of playing in the NAF, Bob?
Not really, Jim. A lot more rules in them days. You couldn't just walk into the crowd on a murderous rampage. No, you had to ask permission, fill out a form, and triplicate.
Diving tackle guy. Okay, let's go with this. See what happens. Changing weather, okay. Touchback would be lovely. Oh, that's a horrible kick for us, but never mind. Get a guy over here. The reason why that's a horrible kick for us is again, just because dwarves are so slow, it's going to take us a while to get back up the pitch now, which is unfortunate. But
the attacker has an assist. Is the assist going to be enough to come out on top? Come on, guys, together.
oh, come on. We need one of these to work.
Unity is strength.
There we go. And I'm going to take a one dice here
Enough to come out on top.
because it always seems like a plan. What's the foul here now? 58%. I'd almost be tempted to take a 58% on that guy. But we are going to pick the ball up first.
The ball is in the dwarf's rather big and ungainly hands.
They can't reach us yet. And then where do we want to dive and tackle? Is one of these guys got guard? Yeah, this guy's got guard, so we almost want to stick him in here. This is all a bit risky, to be honest, but we're going to do it. It's 58% foul on the tree. I feel like that's worth a shot. Why not? I don't know if he had kick actually. I don't think there's any way to tell. Or maybe you could if you were paying attention. But I suddenly, yes, we got rid of the tree. So that's the result.
The player's eyes rolling up into his head. He'll be out for some time.
And now we will also send another guy back here to protect for now. Okay, so the tree's gone, which is good. Yeah, maybe there is a way. There's probably a way to tell if he has kick, like by looking closely when he actually kicks off, but I wasn't paying that much attention to it, so I honestly don't know. I don't think so. I don't recall. I should just have a look at his players. I don't recall seeing a guy that had it, but no, I don't think so. I don't recall seeing it when we had a quick look through the team earlier on. I think it was just unfortunate. It was just an unfortunate placement for us that it went right down into the corner. Yeah, no, I should have just been looking at the skills. Done it that way. But yeah, this is definitely an opportunity. Definitely an opportunity. So I reckon it's going to take us. See, the problem is because of the way the kick went now. Unless we do some handoffs and things, it is almost certainly going to take us a long time to get down for the score. We would have liked to have tried to score in like 2-3 turns. Now, maybe not so much. But we'll see. We are going to keep fouling people while we have our bribe. There is no reason for us not to do that. And we just get down the field as quick as possible. If he makes all of his dodges, things might become a bit of a problem. We hope that he fouls one of them. And we're almost certainly going to go up this way, and then just tie up as many people as we can. Get as many. Can we get through here? One. We can go there. Yeah. So we can get dwarves through here to sort of solidify a cage of some sorts. So we're definitely going to go down this way. We're probably almost certainly going to blitz this guy and then just try and cage up over here. And if we manage to get the cage, if we manage to form up a cage, I feel like we're in a pretty good spot to at least score. Scoring twice may be a problem, but I feel like we're gonna definitely score once. Fingers crossed. Right then. So you probably want to go. I'd very much like to be there with the. Because we do need to go as far as possible. What I may end up actually doing is blitzing this guy with the tackle guy in the opposite direction, but we'll see. Yeah, I probably will do that actually. I'll put this guy over here. We are going to form up the cage. We're not going to mess around too much at the start. Have we got a? I've got another tackle guy. We've got another tackle guy here, so this is almost certainly the guy. We are going to have to make a go for it at some point. Maybe. Oh, maybe not actually. Because that worked out. Yeah, no, I don't want to make a going for it with him this way, because then that screws us. We want to tie up a guy this way. And then if we can get a guy over here. And a guy here. And then I feel like we're almost certainly going to put some guys around the place. Where else do we want a guy? Probably here. We're almost certainly going to. Is that a? Nah, that's a lineman. It seems like a lot of effort to go foul the lineman, when I'd probably be better off putting tackle guys on some of these guys. How far can he get? Yeah, we're gonna do it this way. We're not gonna do it that way. I'm gonna put some tackle guys over here. I'm gonna put another tackle guy over here, and we're just gonna mark up as many people as we can. And if he comes and stops us, then so be it. Like we've done what we could there. We've got our cage sorted out. We've got men up. We've got rid of the tree. So I feel like we're in a reasonably good spot. Is he just gonna straight up double dodge into a bunch of tackle zones and go 2 dice uphill? If he does and it works out again, I will be mildly disappointed, because he's done this before and it worked. Or not done the dodges so much, but he's gone 2 dice uphill against the ball carrier and it worked out in the first half, which actually turned out to really screw us, because not only did it let him score, it then meant that we didn't score ourselves. We didn't have enough time to score again. So, guys, I will give him though. I will say he's rolled a lot of 1s on dodges, but he is making a lot of dodges, so he has rolled a lot of 1s on dodges. That is a double 1. That is horrific for him. Right, okay. Now we almost certainly can do some good things here. This guy hasn't got.
The more the merrier.
Twinkle toes there.
Hope they don't get angry.
Stun actually helps. Stun is fine. Yeah, Nuffle is with me. He is. I cannot complain this game. We've done all right. It would be wrong of us to complain too much about the way things have gone here. Things have gone as well as could be expected, to be honest. I'd very much like to get guys in the front. But again, we're not going to try and do anything too crazy. I really almost feel I'm definitely going to foul this War Dancer again. Actually, given the opportunity, I feel like if we punch a guy this way,
the attacker has an assist.
That's a shame. I feel like if this guy would have gone down, we would definitely would have gone like 3 guys. Oh, that is nice. And then, do we want a 2-man foul this guy? I wonder. Is it even worth it? With 2 level 3 blitzers on the level 4 War Dancer? I feel like it's worth it. Jeremy Besson! Oi to you too! It's good to see you, man. Welcome back. At the moment we are punching elves. We're doing our best to punch as many elves as possible. Again, not the highest percentage of fouls, but I feel like because of the elves and their AV7, like it's almost definitely worth it to just punch them at every opportunity. So the way things are going now, we're going to be scoring in our turn 13. So it doesn't leave us a lot of time to score again, which is a problem. It almost becomes... It becomes really maybe not very worthwhile to try and score. But we're going to do it. We are going to do it. We're going to play for the win. It may turn out to be a completely waste of time. You know, we may end up throwing the game away. But rather than play for the draw, we're going to go for the win. We still have the wizard, so we're going to try and get a decent kick and then zap whoever gets the ball, and then try and get it back. It's going to be a little bit on the risky side. We shall see. I don't think there's any way we could make it go any quicker. 12. Yeah, no, there's no real way we could score any faster. So we're almost certainly going to keep stamping on this guy while we do it. Yeah, definitely. And his war dancers, from the start of the game, like his war dancers are where a lot of his points lie. Like they're both like level 4. Did he just? Oh, I was about to go. Is he going to re-roll? I assume he's going to re-roll it because why wouldn't he? Like he needs to get the ball carrier down. But this goddamn 2 dice uphill randomness. Oh, there we go.
It's a solid tackle. You kill the fool carrying the ball, then you stop him from scoring.
Oh, no, what I need to do is... But to be fair, this guy doesn't matter too much, so... Right, so next turn we score, turn 13. It's going to give us 3 turns to... 3 turns to score. Mighty Blow does not work. As far as I know, it doesn't work when fouling. That's why you get Dirty Player. Dirty Player is basically Mighty Blow for fouls. It does exactly the same thing that Mighty Blow does, except it does it when you foul. I don't know for definite. I'm going to actually look at it now just to make sure, but I'm almost certain that... Yeah, when the opponent is knocked down by a player during a block. So Mighty Blow doesn't work for fouls. It's just Dirty Player. And we stamp on the elf with the level 1. What's that, an 83% foul? Yeah, we'll take that. We still got a bribe, don't we?
He's not looking.
Go on. Get him off the pitch. An injury would be lovely just to get him off the pitch. God, we got nothing. Never mind. And again, next turn, I'm almost certainly going to take this foul before I run it in. Because I feel like if we are going to be risky... Like, we're already being risky by trying to score twice. Iron Tasty? Iron Tasty. I'm not quite sure. I assume. I'm not quite sure what you mean there, to be honest. But welcome anyway. It's good to see you. Hope you're having a good one. But yeah, we're definitely, because we're already being risky, trying to score twice in like 4 turns, which is going to be hard work anyway, and it's much more likely to lose us the game than win us the game. So because we're going to take risks anyway, I'm going to make this, if we can knock this guy down and foul him first, I'm going to do it. Because if we get him off the pitch, that would be great.
And the crowd starts laughing.
Right. So yes, we're definitely making this foul first. Without a doubt. Is that a level 1 guy? That's a level 1 guy as well. Can he get over here? No. Maybe 1, 2, 3, 4. So he can get to here. That's fine. Where did that guy go? Did he run? Oh, he ran away. Okay, never mind then. Yeah, so that is the reason. The reason for anyone, that is the reason behind doing this. Not because I'm just thinking, oh, I'm gonna foul regardless. The reason is because if we're gonna try and win, it's a bit of a risk, and I would much rather try and do it without the war dancers on the pitch, to be fair. And because we have a bribe. If I didn't have a bribe, I would in no way, shape or form be doing this. Because it's just not worth it. The stun... Well, it didn't, you know, we're screwed anyway. It didn't work. So, alright, we took a risk. It didn't work out. So we're going to play for the draw now. I'm not going to, you know, there's no way we're going to... If I score turn 14, the likelihood of them being able to score again is little to none. So we're just... Unfortunately, we're playing for a draw. The things that kind of boned us out of winning this game are the 2 dice uphill block, which he made when we got the ball, and the fact that we just weren't quick enough to get back to score in the end of the first half. That was unfortunate. It probably would have been a better... Like, on reflection, maybe we should have used our wizard to try and get the 1-1 at the end of the first half. But, you know, you live and learn. You live and learn. So the bribe's gone, which means no more stamping on wood elves. I mean, there is a chance. I mean, we could try it. We could score. I don't even think there's any way... I mean, what's our biggest movement? 6? Like, it's almost going to take... the full 2 turns just to get a guy to the end zone. So trying to get the ball off him and score is probably unlikely. That's kind of probably put paid to our chances of winning. Never mind, never mind. Yeah, the deep kick really did hurt. The fact that the kick ended up all the way back here really did hurt. Because it just takes up so much time to get it back down the pitch as dwarves. You know. And again, not even down to silly things. Like, dwarves are very much reliant on a lot of silly things. Like, even down to not winning the toss so that we could get the ball first. Like, I feel like as dwarves, especially against elves, us getting the ball first is like what we really need. So that we can basically spend the whole first half punching them with the ball in our hands and hopefully get enough of a man advantage that in the second half he can't score. But yeah, like again, it's one of these weird games where it's unfortunate that we're not going to be able to win it, but it's hard to complain too much because we did pretty well all in all. Is he just letting the time run down? Well, if he's going to let the time run down, then we're just going to fireball things.
At this point, that the use of a wizard is only allowed from within the dedicated area of the stands.
I love fireball. I love it. Oh god! Oh god! The fireball! The fireball! Oh god! If ever there was a time when a glorious fireball means absolutely nothing, this was it. Look, it just. Oh god! If ever there was a time when a fireball meant nothing. So how many players has he actually got left? Right, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then whatever he gets back from knockouts. Could we score in 2 turns? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. You know what? It's doable. So we're actually gonna try it. You know what? We're gonna play for the win. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try it, and you know, if we get a blitz or a good kickoff event, then we're gonna do it. We're gonna do it. But yeah, if there was ever a time when a fireball, like it really made no difference what he did, then that was it. Hopefully he only gets... Right, okay. So, unfortunately, the fact that the bribe screwed up at one of our turns, which is really unfortunate, because with 3 turns we might have made this. But, what we do have to do is very much... Where's our blitzers, the quick guys? Movement 5 guys. We definitely want the blitzers covering. We're going to need to cover the outside here. And we definitely want our runners. Like, it's going to be a bit of an odd setup. Like, again, this is a massive risk. Like, this is just as likely to lose us the game as win it. But We're going to do it. We're going to do it, and we're going to try and get a blitz or put some pressure on the ball and see what happens. Oh, we can't have the... Oh, right, okay, sorry, I put him too far across. There we go. If the kick goes badly, and he gets a touchback, and just runs past us, we're boned. Like, we're going to lose. But I'm feeling like... Yeah, no, he's definitely going to try and leap and all that palaver, but it's just a case of... You know, there is a slim possibility we could win this, and I really want to try and win this game, because it's gone so well for us. Like... I hate games like this where you feel like the game's gone really well and then you end up drawing. Like it's like, oh, I feel like I could have won that game. And again though, if he goes really defensive, if the ball lands here anywhere or here anywhere, we're in with a shot. You know, we've got plenty of rerolls.
Cheerleaders get paid more than the players.
Is that a fact, Bob? What?
Well, it's a question
But we really
of what
need...
the fans are looking at. Who would
We
you
really need a decent kick. There we go. Come on. Be good to us. Be good to us. That... Ooh! Okay. So we get an extra turn. Right, okay. So we are definitely... There is definitely a chance that we win this. There's also definitely a chance we lose this. But there's definitely a chance. We've got a chance. We just need to... We need the first turn to go well. We need to make some decent blocks. And he's only got like 1 dice blocks of everyone. It's not beyond the realms of possibility that he just... Did he just block with the War Dancer? Because if he did, then we're pretty safe. Like, how far could this guy get? To here, maybe? Okay, so the War Dancer's not going to leap run away. These guys could dodge out, maybe. But they get to here. And we can catch that. I feel like we can catch that. That's why we left the troll slayers here, to try and catch that.
It's another handoff. It's like pass the pass.
Right, and he's passing it to the War Dancer, who can't go anywhere. Right, okay, right, here we go then. Right, okay, right. Where's the guard guy? We need a guard guy immediately. God, where's our guard guys? Have I set this up completely wrong? I have, haven't I? Can he get? He can't get. He can get this far. You know what? I can't type. I need to sort this out. I need to get. Well, it's unfortunate, but it doesn't really make a difference. I just want to get assists on this guy. This is the block we need to make. It's a shame that didn't work. This guy's got guard. We got another guard guy somewhere. Definitely need a guard guy with tackle. So I feel like diving tackle guy has to be the one to blitz, because we need diving tackle guy on here.
A loose ball is a dangerous
That helps. And we are going to try to pick up with the runner. Like, there's no reason not to. And again, we've got 2 turns to do this. So what we really need to do is tie up all the things. Just tackle zones everywhere. No, I don't. Yeah, we can afford a reroll here if we need to reroll to going for it. Okay, that's good.
That's a holding maneuver, if ever I saw one.
And then we want to send some. I'm going to send this guy, the blitzer, downfield just in case, or as far as downfield as he can get. And then we are going to end up having to make the having to try and make the pickup, which is not ideal. It's only 33%. We've got a reroll. I don't know. He's been doing it a lot. Is that a right? This is where things might get a little bit tricky. Do we risk the 67% reroll? I feel like we do. I feel like we've got to try and reroll this. Like, again, we should make it. Ah, that's a shame. That is a real shame. But it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, the ball's still... These are all tied up. We've got tackle zones on the ball. Yeah, he does definitely do... He seems to put a lot more stock in pro than I would. Like, pro is fine, but... I mean, this is just really unfortunate for us. 3+1, 3+1. The fact that we failed a 3+ twice it hurts. It hurts. But I feel like it was definitely worth it. Like a 3+ 2 times in a row. In theory, we should make that. So it was definitely worth a try, and it was our best chance of scoring. If we could have got this guy over here, then it becomes really awkward for him. You know. We can still do this though. We can still do this. It's just a case of, are we gonna? Unfortunately now, because the runner fell over, we might not have the movement on him to be able to get there in 2 turns. 1, 2, 3. Maybe we can. God, that's risky. But this is just so many dodges. Like, it would be crazy to do this. And I'm just trying to figure out which of these guys we have to blitz. This guy. This is the guy we have to blitz, unfortunately. Well, not unfortunately, but that's the guy we have to blitz.
Oh, be careful though. The higher you leap,
yeah, elf shit in the making. Elf bullshit. God, he's made the leap. That is a real problem now. Ah, that is a shame. That is a shame. I feel like we did what we could here. We did what we could to try and win this, and unfortunately it's not worked out. If he runs over here, though... Right, again, this might actually be better for us, the way he's done this. Have we got another runner over here? We have, haven't we, somewhere? We have, right, we've got a runner here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he can make it with some going for it. It's what we really need. And he's dodged out this way. Okay, so now we get a bunch of guys to try and put a 2 dice block. This makes no difference to us whatsoever. We put a guard guy in here, we take our 2 dice block. That's what we're going to do. And then we try and pick up with the runner. So we just got to hope we've got... Right. We have got a guard guy. Oh, that's a 17% dodge. So who are we going to make? Well, we can make the... We can definitely make...
Now's the time, Jim. One of the teams got to play hidden up their collective...
Can we... I would very much like to...
Before time runs out.
Blitz with the Troll Slayer so we get 2 goes at it. But then again, he doesn't have tackle. So I feel like we do it this way. Can we get around, I wonder? No. Alright, so we're going to have to do it this way. And hope the ball comes out there. I don't know. Maybe we would have been better off blitzing this way, actually. Pushing him this way. But it is what it is. We've made our bed, so we've got to lie in it. We're going to do it this way.
Oh, this could be fun.
We've got to re-roll it.
Ball holder goes down.
There we go. Right, there's the pal. He's going to... We don't really care where he sidesteps to at this point. Like, it doesn't really make a difference. We will follow. We very much want the ball to pop out. That's good for us. Right, okay. So now we are actually in with a reasonable shout here. You got to stand up. We do need to try and make it so that he can't just wander in after us. You're going in here. You are going... Can you get... No. You're going... We don't want... Again, we don't want to... I'm not making go for it, so I don't want to do anything silly like that. And now it just becomes a case of can we... I feel like, again, we're going to have to send some guys down the field in case we do need to pass it. Again, I'm not sure we can actually make this, but we're going to try. I don't think we can in 1 turn, but...
Well, those bearded stunty gits got the ball.
Have we used yeah, we've used our reroll this turn as well. Oh, maybe we can, actually. Alright. We're going to have to make going for it, but... We might be alright. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Okay. So we are in a spot where we can score. Like, this guy's going to have to make going for it, but we've got a reroll. Like, if this guy makes a load of crazy dodges, then, you know, what can we do? But we've given ourselves a shot. We have definitely given ourselves a shot. Oh, come on.
All in danger.
That's fine. We'll take the push. We'll take the push. That's one less reroll. He has to reroll that. There we go. Sweet. Oh, he's going to push us this way, which is unfortunate. But it doesn't really make a difference at this point. We were still going to have to make the 2 rerolls.
It was time. It's not far from the end zone.
Now we do have to make some blocks as well, but... is it that guy who's got diving tackle? It is, isn't it? Yeah, we'll diving tackle that. Right, there we go then. It all comes down to this. It all comes down to this. We've got 2 going for it, and we've got a reroll. Who is this? This is Ipeda. Ipeda, please don't fail me now, you little dwarf legend. Go on, get in there. Do your little dwarf run. That's how we do. That's how we do. Get in there, you little dwarf legend. I'm going to say GG, even though he's calling me lucky. And you know what? I don't necessarily feel like we had particularly massively great luck there. He definitely had some parts of the game where he was like he had a 2 dice uphill, which stopped us being able to score and all kinds of other stuff. But yeah, that is I am pretty pleased with that. And to be fair, he's calling us lucky, but I feel like we at least deserve a little bit of credit because we only had 2 turns left and we decided to score to try and score another one. Like, that's a low risk play. That has more chance of losing us the game than winning it. So yeah, we did have a very fortunate series of events though. We got a riot, which gave us the extra turn, that is the glorious part. The fact that we got the riot. But I feel like the only reason we got a second score is because we'd done well enough to get ourselves in a position to get a second score. I will say, I always butcher your name, Minarasul. I'm going to call you Minarasul. He did get a little bit unlucky with the dodges. He was doing a lot of crazy dodges that should fail, but they have a high chance of fail. He was spending a lot of time dodging away from the diving tackle guy. He seemed to just completely ignore the fact that I had a diving tackle guy and just dodged away from him all the time, which is not the greatest idea. But he did fail quite a few 2+ dodges. He rolled a couple of 1s here and there. At one point he did roll a double 1. Minaras, cool. Minaras, that's cool. So he did get he can feel a little bit hard done by in parts, but by the same token he did do a lot of weird stuff. And it's not like we were doing completely ridiculous dwarf things. We weren't running all over the place and throwing long bombs, and we were just doing what we do best as dwarves, and punching people and trying to slowly get down the pitch. Super Razor, welcome back, man. Welcome back. So yeah, I feel like either way, whether on balance we were a bit lucky or not, I do feel like we played pretty well. And when you're playing dwarves, when I'm playing dwarves, I always really like. It's always really nice to get a nice little, no long-term effect. To get a nice little, 2-1 win in that kind of fashion with dwarves is good, because you don't often get a chance to do it. Yeah, and again, he says that I'm lucky, but what he did off the line here, I was being really risky. I was just putting all my players on the line. If he would have got past us, we were boned. We probably wouldn't have caught him. But he did it in a really weird way. He blocked with the War Dancer, picked up the ball, and then tried to hand off to the War Dancer, which just seems crazy to me. I'm not quite sure. I can't think of a plan whereby that is the way round you would do it. That you would block with your War Dancer, pick up the ball, hand off to the War Dancer, who can no longer move, and then just stand there with the ball. That just seems like a crazy way to do it. So, but yeah, they're definitely Minaras, definitely. If you're putting yourself in a position where you've got to roll. And again, part of our game plan all through the game versus the elves is make the elves roll lots and lots of dice. That is what we've been trying to do. Make them roll a lot of dice. So I do definitely I don't want to be saying, oh, he you know, he wasn't unlucky at all. He definitely did have some unlucky parts to the game. But again, it's one of these... I'm always a bit like... It's what I say occasionally on stream. If he goes away from that game thinking the only reason I lost that game is because I had bad dice, then that's what you've got to be careful of when you're new to the game. Like, if you think that you only lost because you had bad dice there, then you're wrong and you won't get better at it. You won't get better at it at all. Like, you've got to look at that game and think, all right, maybe I was unlucky in parts and I did roll a double one and I did have a couple of dodges that failed, but is there anything I could have done better so that I wouldn't have had to roll as many dodges or roll as many blocks, or, you know, stuff like that. So, but again, maybe he's reasonably new to the game. Maybe he's really reasonably new to the game. And yeah, we would love some levels actually. What did we get? We got a 5 or 2. This the double touchdown on the runner is amazing. And Ipeda, when next time I see Ipeda, chat, you will have to remind me to thank him for being a glorious little dwarf. That last touchdown was glorious. Oh, it's a shame we didn't get one more point on here. But we will do our level ups and see what's what. Oh, and he was the one that got the level up. Glorious, glorious. So we do have... What did we have? We've got leader on our other runner, haven't we? Actually, let me... You know what? Let me sort this out because it gets on my nerves. Runners... Troll Slayers, Blitzers, Longbeards. Okay.
The experiment to use balls
so we do have one leader on our runner. So let's see what we get here. Oh, we got the double. We got the double. And we've had this, the conversations about the dwarves before, where Dodge seems like it would be good, but I honestly don't know. Dodge is one of these things that I generally pick on a lot of teams, because on the human team, I suppose 3+ dodges are not the worst thing in the world. 3+ dodges are definitely not the worst thing in the world, and it does make him harder to knock down. It does. That is the good thing. It means that they have to send tackle pieces to come and get him. So I suppose dodge still is definitely worth its while. The only other option I would probably even contemplate is just taking more guard, but I feel like we're going to end up with guard out the year olds anyway. So yeah, let's go dodge. Let's go dodge. I think it's I do think it's good. I do agree with you. For a minute I was thinking, oh, dwarves low agility, but on the Agi 3 piece, it's actually not that bad. Like, it really does help on the odd occasion where you need to, you know, break free of a tackle zone, like that last game where we got the little pickup, and then tried to make the one dodge away. It would have helped us there. So I definitely think this is good. So yeah, we got one leader runner and one dodge runner. That's actually pretty nice. I do like these runners, and I also like the fact that they're both leveling up together. Dodge blocks your hands. Actually, it is actually a very, very nice combination. A very nice combination. So yeah, he can't, you know, strip ball doesn't work. He has to send tackle pieces into the cage. This is very nice. He's definitely become our primary ball carrier now. This is good. Yeah, stand firm would work. Stand firm, or even sidestep. I would even contemplate, if I rolled another double for the stand firm. I would also contemplate sidestep as well. But we will see.